Welcome back to Key of Clarity Tarot. If you're here, there's a message here for you. You're not here by accident. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This is a timeless reading. It finds you when it is meant to find you. I began by pulling from the Rose Pocket Oracle deck. I like to pull 2 cards for the theme of the reading before I pull from the tarot. The 2 oracle cards are Rapture, Sensuality, Love, Romance, and Pleasure. And then we also have Trust the Seasons, Change, Transition, Growth, and Cycles. What I am receiving from this, as you are trusting the season of your life and how it transitions, if you did not watch the previous read before this one, that might clarify what's happening, because I feel like this is a continuation of the previous read. So you're in this liminal space between winter and spring. And as you're in this liminal space and trusting the seasons as they change, your creator, the spirit that runs through everything and everyone, the all that is also giving you the message to rapture yourself, pour into yourself, nurture yourself, lots of self-love and self-care. At the bottom of this reading, we have a new beginning, a lot of thoughts, celebration, and the Tower. You've already gone through the Tower. Because you have gone through the Tower already, you're set off on this new journey with the Fool card here. The Fool card represents you've got your bags packed. You have everything in this bag that you could need for the journey ahead, as well as you have your sights set on everything that's going in the direction that you need it to go. While you're set on this new journey ahead, you have all of these thoughts that are in your mind. However, what I am receiving is that the thoughts that are in your mind are of the newness and the freshness that is getting ready to take shape around you. Even though they are amazing thoughts, you're still overthinking. You have to allow yourself to just be and breathe. Allow yourself to receive. Because if you are constantly thinking, the universe, your creator, all that is, spirit, cannot give you what you need to move forward because you have too many thoughts in your mind. But you are doing a lot better at celebrating yourself. You are doing so much better at seeing yourself and where you are, giving yourself a lot of love. So kudos to that. At the top of the reading here, you have the King of Wands and you have Judgment on both sides. As you're moving through Judgment, this came up in the last portion as well. As you're moving through your own judgment and you're saying, I'm ready. I'm not only ready, I am more than capable. I know that I have everything that I need. I am trusting everything that has brought me here, and I'm trusting that I am protected. You are channeling your King of Wands energy. You are channeling this divine masculine energy to enter more into your reality. If you are a man, you may be channeling this and sitting on your throne. If you are a woman, you could be channeling this within you. You could be calling in your counterpart. Either one, you are calling in more of your divine masculine energy, understanding exactly what that means, not from a place of my way or the highway. From a place of, I recognize that passion, fire, and compassion for my fellow man is what truly means to be a leader, right? So within this, you also have the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Now, the Two of Pentacles often is seen as juggling. However, that is not what that truly resonates to me. When I see the Two of Pentacles and when I read this in regards to you, you are learning how to truly understand the full concept of yin and yang. That does not mean balance. The full and true concept of yin and yang means that there is always a flow. Do you see that there is this figure 8 here? There's always a flow in life. As you exit your winter, you come into your spring. As you exit your spring, you come into your summer. There is always a bit In spring, there is always a bit of spring and summer. It is not that winter is better than spring. It is not that you are entering into a better season. What you're recognizing is the benefit and value of this season as you enter into your next season. And as you do that, you are truly pulling from the understanding of the foundations that created you, what got you here, and finding more gratitude in those particular spaces. There was something the other day that was written, and it was a question of what trauma have you addressed and how were you able to get over it? I use the abandonment trauma of my life. I said because I realized that they were never abandoning me. They abandoned themselves first. Once I realized that they abandoned themselves, I was simply a part of the rubble, the tower falling. I was simply a casualty of that. I was not the cause of the abandonment. I was simply the casualty of somebody abandoning themselves. I was able to rewrite my narrative, understand I'm not someone who's been abandoned. I'm someone who has been a product of somebody else abandoning themselves. I need to learn and understand how to harness the energy being loyal to myself. That is what this card represents, is your loyalty to your inner self, your inner child. Recognizing that what was done to you was to push you into an understanding of who you better need to become as the adult now that you are the adult. This is amazing because at the bottom of the deck, from each of the decks that I pulled from, you have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Page of Pentacles, right? And so you are learning how to harness your earth experiences, mature them into the divine feminine that is who you are, regardless of your male or female. I know if you're listening to this, you already know that I don't have to explain that. However, let me do so anyway. Meaning that you are the divine receptor to be able to receive and provide, because the Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing energy. She operates from a space of overflow. And the Page of Pentacles is the novice at learning how to do that. So this is your reading. If this resonates with you, please claim it in the comments or claim it in your heart. This is Key of Clarity. And as always, I will see you on the other side.